School districts now have almost an endless supply of data that you're going to have access to. And where I think that visualization helps districts is it allows you to tell a story with that data. It allows you to quickly be able to spot trends and to quickly be able to identify areas of need. If you're observing that your fifth graders, for example, are struggling with algebraic thinking, and you see this time and time again on assessment scores where this is consistently in the lower quadrants. Is that an area that is not being addressed properly with adopted resources that you have? Or is this a staff development issue? These are the kind of questions that can come from that. Visualizing your data will help you to sort of guide some discussion.
A lot of the people we talk to know that data is important in decision making. They want to use data, but I think a lot of districts come to us because they just don't have the time to do it themselves. And then we're that partner for them that can not only help them, grab all of these different data points and put them into one place, but then give them some great visualizations where they can take action with that.
What sets us apart, I think, is, okay, you have all this data, now what? And so we have something called data discoveries. And data discovery basically is professional development in interpreting and reading your data, asking the right questions, leading discussions for these particular assessments led by one of our professional development staff. The data itself isn't going to tell you anything. You've got to dive in and you got to know what questions should we be asking. And so it takes you through that process. And I think there's a lot of value in that because there's data everywhere, but it's like, okay, now what? What do we do with this data?
Having one location, see all of that data in one place and it be there automatically after each assessment window, or with the Chromebook engagement dashboard, it's being updated throughout the day. I think that's what gives them the light bulb moment of I need this.
One of the things that the dashboard allows you to do is look at sort of two different points in time. So for instance, I might look at this particular test window, but then I might also go back and look at the last test window. Where was there growth between those two test windows? So it allows you to do some things like that where you're comparing sort of two results. It's not just stagnant data that you're looking at. What you're really looking for is, are we moving the needle in the right direction? Or if it's going in the wrong direction, was there some event or was there some change that caused that? And again, it's seeing that data, and then you start to ask yourself questions, or as a group, you start to ask questions. Why is this happening?
You have a data card for each student, which brings in some information about their demographics. Are they receiving special education services? Do they have a guardian in the system? And then also, what are their most recent scores on their assessments that they've taken? Do they have any interventions that are going on? Have they missed a lot of attendance or have a lot of behavior incidents? So it pulls all of those puzzle pieces into one location so that a teacher can quickly get a sense of where's the student at big picture.
When we set up a dashboard, what we do is we can go back up to 3 years of assessment data. It will pull in not only the current data, but it'll go back up to 3 years and pull in that assessment data.
On top of the product, they're getting access to a full support team of people who are stand ready to answer any questions they have. They get an engagement specialist who's making sure that they're getting the resources they need and that things are going smoothly with them. You really are coming into a family versus just buying a product. If you just trust us and lean into us, we can help you.